Fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Asmongold has completely broken MTashed. This kind of blew my mind why a gacha player would be so pissed, but then you realize a lot of gacha players and gacha content creators are really mentally ill. And I'm not saying all. There are some nice gacha players out there. There are in my chat, but like a lot of them are like really like easily mind broken.
We have an update on the MTashed situation. Believe it or not,
he crashed the
things
fuck
got
out.
Worse. Dude is still very unhinged. Now maybe you're thinking, update, I don't even know what's going on here, which would be totally fair considering I didn't actually make a video covering this. 2 days ago, I did a live stream talking about what happened, which, by the way, amazing turnout, great show. I had a lot of fun with that one. Thank you all for tuning in. I look forward to many more in the future. Let me recap really quick what led up to this for anyone who wasn't able to make the stream.
All right.
Oh, and
for those who are employed, please listen up.
Should mention, for anyone not familiar with this guy at a baseline, this is a YouTuber with over 900,000 subscribers.
That's a
he
lot.
Rose to prominence,
That's a lot.
particularly during the lockdown period, 2020, 2021-ish. Also, when Genshin Impact was released, made a lot of Genshin videos. And to his credit, a lot of those videos have millions and millions of views.
Dude, doing Genshin content back then was insane. It was such an easy farm.
He was doing very well. And that takes us to 2026, May 14th. Yeah, we're skipping ahead now. When Asmongold on Twitter responds to Polymarket actually on May 10th. 4 days later, MTashed sees this tweet from Asmongold. It has nothing to do with him, but he gets offended at the tweet, starts insulting Asmon on May 14th, doubles down in the second tweet, still insulting Asmongold.
Why do they always attack the ad hominem and attack not their character, their appearance, or whatever the fuck? But nothing to address the point. They always like insult him, call him ugly, bald, no teeth, but they never say he's wrong. Interesting. It's almost like pattern recognition. It's like, you know, when Denim said, oh, look at her ugly, stupid voice. Did you know her voice is ugly and stupid? Can you imagine coming home to her ugly, stupid voice and listening to her? Yeah.
And then takes it even further, because then he decides to post an entire 13-minute video on his channel.
Guys, I don't care! Also, here's this 13-minute video breakdown.
YouTube channel, where he's spending essentially
Where's the
entire
ukulele?
video also insulting Asmongold. Bro had a complete crash out. Now, this is especially interesting because he attempted to frame this video as like advice for young men and his concerns for young men. But there was nothing of substance here at all.
What the fuck?
There was nothing compelling. There was no advice or anything good for young men, really. It was, as mentioned, basically a video of him acting really unhinged, just ranting about Asmongold for 13 minutes.
Oh my god, dude. I hope one day someone makes like a 7-minute long rant to like talk about me, and then I'll be like 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all they could spare about me to talk about me, you know what I'm saying? That'd be good. That'd be good content.
And so Asmongold finds out about MTashed's video. He reacts to it live. On May 15th, there's also a video upload on his channel of the VOD of this reaction.
Oh.
And then 3 days later, another very strange thing happens. On May 18th now, suddenly MTashed says this: "End of an era. I privated all of my content because some of my Genshin videos get 1,000 to 2,000 views every single day, and I believe..."
What? Why?
It keeps telling the algorithm that's my primary content.
Yeah, pivoting content does influence your algorithm as a channel. But like, why private everything? Like, little bro forgot his meds. Yeah, this seems like really, really bad.
Going to see what happens if I just start fresh. Experiment begins today.
Fresh? Buddy, you can make a new channel, you know? Like, if you have a good personality and you have a decent audience, like a community that cares about you, You just make a new channel. That's kind of what you have to do.
Lol, showing every video gone, privated
What?
and or deleted. So let's unpack this really quick. He could have done this
He's
at
like
any
Nikocado
point.
Avocado's 2 steps ahead.
These
Yeah,
Genshin
I guess
videos,
so.
again, his biggest, most successful Genshin videos, I believe, are all throughout.
Dude, that's your income. Do you want to speedrun having a job at McDonald's? Not that I want you to, but it's like that you're kind of doing this to yourself.
2020 and 2021. So if this was an issue, he had years to do this.
That's your
but he
income.
didn't.
I don't imagine
And
he
it's
has
only
like an
within
actual
days
job,
of
right?
him looking terrible in his own video and or Asmon reacting to that video that he decides to say all this stuff and delete or private everything.
I feel like this is just him getting pissed at Asmon for responding. And again, it's not like he's really punching down. Like 900k subscribers on YouTube is nothing to like scoff at. That's a lot. So like, did he actually mindfuck him so hard that he like basically privated everything because he gave him attention?
It's especially interesting because, again, the video that he made, the one about young men,
It was a great old, yeah, it was. He killed everyone.
While I've already pointed out that, in my opinion, it didn't help young men, if that's what he stands by, saying that that video is to help young men, how are you going to make that take and make that video and then delete it and or private it within days?
Because you have no spine and you got pushed back after basically saying a bunch of horrible physical things about Asmon. Again, they always attack his physical appearance and say he's ugly and unclean and he killed his mom, but they never... Like, when you punch back to him, it's like... What are we doing? Like, yeah, you attacked him first. Like, sorry. I don't even think Asmon said anything that bad, right?
Within days later. That doesn't really add up. He wants us to believe he genuinely cares about helping young men, but then within days he deletes or privates that exact video. It's a strange look. Taking it even further, Tectone did something similar. I forget if it was weeks or months ago, but Tectone said that his old gacha videos were getting residual views years later, and he thought this was causing algorithmic issues for him on YouTube. And so he deleted or privated a lot of those videos. And in the following days, if I recall, Tectone posted analytics showing that it did seem to help his channel. Of course, this doesn't mean it would help everyone, but that's what Tectone did, and he followed it up as mentioned. So it seems like MTashed saw.
But why did you do it right after Asmon gave you the attention that you really, really wanted? What?
That, despite the fact that he's not saying anything about Tectone here, but it seems like
next
he got
clip went.
that
I don't
from
fucking know,
Tectone,
dude. I'm
and he
watching
tried
a
it with his own
video. I don't
channel.
know.
But still, nevertheless, the timing is very suspicious, and it just
Again, if he just did this like without, you know, freaking getting looked at under the microscope about like, you know, if he didn't get looked at by Asmon, I would honestly just chalk it up to coincidence. But this is so weird. He mind fucked him.
got even weirder, as mentioned, because we have another update. Excuse me, I just found out in real time. We actually
Asmongold, my life is over, and the loser Tectone.
have multiple updates. Let me start with the one that I just found out
What?
literally right now as of recording. It looks like an hour ago he posted a follow-up response to Asmongold and Tectone. That's going to be great content. Expect a live stream on that. We're going to watch that live. I'll tell you right now.
What the fuck?
I'll do the show today or tomorrow. So plan on that. Hope you guys will enjoy that. And the initial update I made this video about was, as you can see...
He's looking at his analytics, too. Look at this big-ass dip right here. Is that when he deleted his shit?
He's been bringing videos back on his channel. But very specific videos. It seems like he's only bringing back... originally...
It's the video where he said he got divorced? Wait. What?
When I planned on recording, there was like 5
Look at all his videos from years ago. They're all just Genshin videos.
videos here. I phrased that a little bit strangely. Bear with me. I'm reacting to this in real time right now. This is a little bit unexpected. So to rephrase this, my initial update was showing you guys that he's brought back like 6 to 7 videos, and they were some of his most viewed videos. Now you can see there's actually more than that. He's brought back a lot of videos from the last number of years. Still not all his videos. Most of these are from like 3 to 4 years ago or so. 3 years ago in particular, actually. But there's so many contradictions here. For example, he said he took these videos down because they were potentially hurting his channel.
That's cool.
And now, almost as soon as he did that, in other words, he hasn't really had time.
That's weird because look, 11 days ago, he was still doing gaming content. Granted, it's still not Genshin. But then he started pivoting, dude.
Test this theory. He's just bringing a lot of his old videos back now. So that's a contradiction.
Huh.
On top of that, the video he recently made trying to help young men, even though it wasn't really helping young men, that's what he said about it, right? He said he was trying to help young men. That video is still gone.
But you're not a men health channel. You're just like talking. Your entire channel is based off of one video game, Genshin Impact, and I'm assuming like, to other gachas. You're cooked, man. Like, it's not the algorithm's fault. You're just a retard. I'm sorry.
Interesting. Now, there was another part of the update I wanted to talk to you about, and that is related to this video he posted 1 day ago. The coolest MMO you've never heard of. Because at the end of that video, for about 3 to 4 minutes, he addresses some of his recent behavior. Some of it is what he said on Twitter already. Nevertheless, this is part of the update that I wanted to bring to you today. Let's check this out.
To address the very obvious elephant in the room, I privated pretty much every video ever on the channel. Like 2,800 videos. I've been doing this for a decade. And I'm doing one final experiment before I move on from this channel and just completely start fresh.
But you could have done that with by doing a new channel and just leaving that one as your income. Like, you're putting all your eggs into one basket over nothing. Yeah, he's giving up all his residual income. Like, first of all, this strikes me as someone who had like a mental problem, like he had a mental breakdown or something.
1,000 to 2,000
Why give it up?
a day on some of my Genshin videos. Some of my old Genshin videos, some of the guides, they still generate so many views.
Yeah, because people still play Genshin.
The only people finding my channel are Genshin people in a lot of cases. For some reason, those guides are so evergreen that it just keeps telling YouTube over and over and over again, Genshin channel, Genshin channel, Genshin channel. So if I make something new, they're not interested. And repeatedly,
Guys, I made McDonald's burgers. I have a McDonald's restaurant and I made McDonald's burgers my entire like 5 years or 6 years. And then I suddenly pivoted to making like protein bars and milkshakes and selling those instead of the burgers that people know me for 6 years. Oh my god, now I'm just losing all my fucking money. Like, yeah, stupid, what do you think?
I have a feeling that when any of my videos are shared, it's only the Genshin ones. It's never my soul
This has got to be like the biggest scope I've ever heard.
Frame video. It's never this far ever MMO video. Ones that I'm generally proud of making those videos. I'm happy with those videos. I would love people to see them and maybe like those videos. I just don't think people see them. And I have a lot of data baking. Yeah,
because they came to your channel for Genshin content. Dude, it feels like I'm explaining 2 + 2 = 4. I'm just in shock how this guy has 900,000 subscribers, and that's what you're confused about?
Backing this all up, and I've been tracking this for quite a while. And even some of my old Destiny videos and Monster Hunter. I have a Monster Hunter video. It gets 1,000 views a day. And that's crazy. It's only 70 cents or $1 a day.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot of money.
It trickles,
but I think
though.
that it is a lot of data. 1,000 people clicking that. Like a gymnasium worth of people clicking that every single day. I think that changes things. I think that impacts my channel, and I don't think it's impacting it in a great way. Now, this could crash and burn. I could completely lose all my audience, and that's okay, because at this moment in time, I'm willing to make a new channel to cover more content like this than some of the old guides in the past.
There's a little bit more, but let's pause. Clearly,
this guy would probably buy some dumb shit YouTube like algorithm, I don't know, like guide for like $24.99 just because a guy like posts about it like on Twitter or something, is like, this is how you fix it. This is how you fix your channel. Buddy, like, nobody really knows how YouTube works, but this is like common sense. Like, you open up a restaurant and you suddenly start serving freaking protein shakes instead of burgers. Why are you doing this to yourself? You're mentally torturing yourself. Bro thinks he's DSP. I genuinely think this guy's a fucking lolcow. I've only known about this for like a couple of days.
This is not adding up with all of this behavior. This is just... I kind of feel bad for this guy. Something's just so off, right? Like, what is going on with this guy? It doesn't make sense.
Make a separate channel,
how
yes.
He's acting. This is a grown man. He's responsible for his own behavior and the stuff he's doing. But I still feel a little bad because, like, clearly something's off. And this is to say that he's made all these claims, but now, as we saw in real time a moment ago, he's brought a lot of those videos back. So who even knows?
Yeah,
what his
why
current
did you do
stance
that
is.
if you
Maybe
care?
We'll find out when we do that live stream, checking out that other video. Let's play like the last minute of this one and see what else is here first.
I really struggle to marry myself to one game. A live service game like Destiny 1 or 2 that can last 4 or 5 years, it is very rare and doesn't happen often. I have a really hard time playing those games if they get boring. And the only reason I last...
Yes, that sucks. That's literally how streamers have to cope. Do you know how many League of Legends streamers or World of Warcraft streamers or Destiny 2 streamers, they get basically shoehorned into these games because that's how it is. Yeah, it's almost like a job is work. You have to be very blessed to have a community where you can kind of like do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I'm blessed to do that. I can play a game at least for a length, like a period of time, and people will watch me. If a person that plays only League starts playing, I don't know, a shooter game, they'll lose all of their like all of their money essentially. I'm not saying like money as in views equals money, but like they lose all their attention.
So long.
You see how it's his first time in this world?
Is because they had so much
this guy's been a content creator for more than double the amount I've been, and I've figured this out while being a stupid fucking VTuber. Like, what?
PvP to keep me busy in the slow times. But I've
sorry, dude, you gotta do what you don't want to do.
Long. And at this moment in time, I'm just going to take a risk, and I'm just going to cover gaming news, gaming trailers, games that interest me, topics that interest me, and I'm going to try to make them with high energy because I am actually engaged and not forcing out a video on something that I don't want to talk about. If the channel dies, that's too bad. I just lost 900,000 subs.
Just make a new channel. Why are you doing this to yourself? You're actually also causing yourself mental damage. Crazy playing something you're not known for, expecting the same viewers is crazy. Yeah, and then giving yourself mental damage. Because do you want to know what happens if a viewer doesn't like the video that you're putting out? They'll literally unsubscribe. They'll be like, why the fuck is this on my feed? Why are you putting out content that I don't care about? And then you get -1 subscriber. And then this guy sees his subscriber count plummeting, and it makes him even more psychotic because all he cares about is numbers. Because clearly this guy only cares about numbers. He's like, I need to feel validated about my new videos getting a lot of views. Hey, ding dong, you gotta find your audience. You gotta give it time.
I'm just gonna start fresh on a new channel so that when I get 1 subscriber on the day, it'll feel a lot better than losing hundreds of subscribers that aren't getting the Genshin content that they want. And I'm completely fine with that decision because it's been a long time coming. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon.
You know what?
This
I'm
is
starting
crazy.
to feel a little less bad for this guy, and I'm like actually kind of like scared. Not like literally scared, but I'm getting like defensive instincts are activating here a little bit because he comes off genuine. I have to say, like he comes off sincere in the way that he's like talking here. He comes off genuine.
Yeah.
But clearly he isn't because he just contradicted like all of this. So is he just good at lying? I don't know, but that's where we're at currently.
He truly believes it, man.
Aside from the other video that, look, I'd love to talk about that right now, but that's a 40-minute video. I got to watch that, like I said, a video that long.
I could not listen to this guy for 40 minutes. What the fuck?
Prefer to just do a live stream on it, especially because there was already interest in this topic on my last live stream, so that's my plan. And to get personal really quick, just regarding the schedule, the timing. I got to be at a training today. My coach is mad. I haven't been training enough. I told him I'd be in today.
Shitter.
But now I'm tempted to not go. I'm tempted to just do this video and then get ready to do a live stream. So I got to figure out if I'm going to do that today, like I said earlier, or tomorrow, which I'll try to do. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to get this video processed, get it uploaded, figure this all out. And we'll see. We'll see what happens next. But I'll leave it here for now. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. And yeah, I'll catch you then.
Very nice. Very good. Oh, man. What a lol cow. Dude, I wish my existence created lol cows. Nobody can predict your actions if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, like, yeah, I guess if you're gonna be like that. You can't predict me. I'm too psychotic to even know what I want. I'm gonna delete all my videos and then I'm gonna put them back up because you don't know what my next move is. Grrr. Yeah, go check out HeroHei. Very nice.
For you.